The psychology of a football fanatic. Why your brain treats your club like family. Ask a football fan which club they support, and something interesting happens. Their face changes. Their posture changes. Their voice changes. They don't say, "I follow" or "I watch." They say, "I am." I am a Liverpool fan. I am Barca. Not a preference, an identity. And when that team loses, something in them feels personally defeated. When they win, something in them swells with genuine pride, as if they themselves were on the pitch. Today we're talking about the psychology of being a football fanatic, in-group bias, tribal identity, loss aversion, and why your brain processes your football club the same way it processes your own family. Let's start with in-group bias. In-group bias is the tendency to favor members of your own group over outsiders, to see them as more capable, more trustworthy, and more deserving. Henry Tajfel's famous minimal group studies in the 1970s showed something shocking. People began favoring their group even when group membership was assigned randomly, by a coin flip. You don't need a reason to feel loyalty. The group is the reason. In football, this operates at maximum intensity. Your club's players are seen as more skilled, more hardworking, more deserving of success than the exact same actions performed by players from rival clubs. Neuroscience confirms this. Brain scans of football fans watching their team play show that the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, the brain's self-processing area, activates when their team scores, the same region that processes your own achievements. The second force, tribal identity. Humans evolved in small groups, tribes, where belonging meant survival. Exile from the group was a death sentence. That tribal wiring didn't disappear, it migrated. Modern humans redirect tribal instincts toward football clubs, nations, political parties, any group that provides identity and belonging. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that football clubs function as pseudo-families in the brain, generating the same oxytocin, the same loyalty, the same sense of duty as biological kin. Your club is neurologically your family. This is why a football club going into financial trouble or changing ownership produces genuine grief, not just disappointment. Fans describe it in the language of loss. They took something from us. It's not the same club anymore. I feel bereaved. The third force, loss aversion, but specifically how it shapes fan behavior across a whole season. We've seen loss aversion in individual moments, penalties, VAR, last-minute goals. But fans also experience it at the macro level. Studies tracking fan well-being across a full season found that a defeat reduces fan happiness for an average of 3.7 days. A victory of equal importance boosts happiness for an average of 1.5 days. Losses hurt more than wins feel good. And yet fans keep watching, season after season, through relegation, through heartbreak, through years without a trophy. Why? Because identity isn't a cost-benefit calculation. Being a fan isn't something you do, it's something you are. And you don't stop being something because it hurts. There's a fourth psychological mechanism that shapes fan behavior: BIRGing, basking in reflected glory. When your team wins, you subconsciously associate yourself with that victory. We won. We were brilliant. When your team loses, the opposite happens. CORFing, cutting off reflected failure. They lost. They were terrible. The psychological distance grows the moment the result goes wrong. Psychologist Robert Cialdini coined both terms after studying how people wear team merchandise differently after wins versus losses. After wins, merchandise display increases. After losses, it quietly disappears for a few days. Let's look at the research. A landmark study across 8 European leagues found that football results have a measurable and statistically significant impact on fan mental health, physical health, and even workplace productivity. Hospitalization rates for cardiovascular events increase significantly in cities on match days, particularly after important losses. The emotional stress of supporting a team is, in measurable physiological terms, real stress. And yet, research also shows that fan communities consistently rank among the highest scores in measures of social connection, sense of belonging, and reported life meaning. The cost is real. So is the value. So what do we do with this understanding? First, knowing that your football identity is tribal wiring, not a rational choice, helps explain and forgive the intensity of your own reactions. Second, the "we won/they lost" pattern, BIRGing and CORFing, is automatic and universal. You're not fickle. Your brain is protecting identity from failure. Third, the 3.7-day happiness drop after a defeat is real, and knowing it has a predictable endpoint helps. The pain isn't permanent. It's biological. It follows a pattern. Here's what we know. In-group bias means your brain is literally wired to favor your team and to see their players, their actions, and their wins through a different lens than anyone else. Tribal identity means your club is neurologically part of your family, generating real oxytocin, real loyalty, real grief when threatened. And loss aversion means defeats hit harder and last longer than victories. Being a football fanatic isn't irrational, it's deeply, evolutionarily human. Your brain was built for tribes. Football just happens to be the best tribe your modern brain has found. If this video made you understand yourself and your fellow fans a little better, subscribe. Every week, we decode the psychology behind things that feel obvious, until suddenly, they don't. See you next time!